I am Josel Esrama, a hardworking individual. I have a lot of experience dealing with other people and managing my time in order to perform my duties and responsibilities not just at work but in my day-by-day living. I have a lot of positive quality that your company needed, such as I am creative, dependent, and able to perform a task in a particular period of time. I am also well experienced and flexible at the same time. And to that, I am confidently say that I am now ready to take the next step of my career to the next level. So that's why I am now currently looking for a new opportunity to go through. Tell me about the time when you handled a pressure well. So, as an employee, there were times that uh, we handled pressure moments, and that moment will test our ability on how to handle it. So, based on my experience working in a particular company, I experienced that pressure moment when my manager gave me a task that put me in a pressure moment because I have to finish and I have to finish that task in a small and limited time only. So what I did is I just stay focused and remain calm and continuously perform the task that they gave to me until I finish it. Do you usually set goals at work? So if yes, uh, would you give an example of a goal you had and how you achieve it? So for me, definitely yes, because uh, when we set goals at work, it will help us trigger new behaviors, and it will guide us and to become more focused, and it able to sustain that momentum in life. So it also helps us align our focus and promote a sense of self-mastery based on what we do. So based on my experience when I graduate a fresh graduate of a vocational course, I was hired and able to work in a particular company. So being a new employee, I only have limited experience and knowledge, and through that I have to follow all the commands of my supervisor and my co-employees which is ahead of me. So and through that I learned a lot of things, and later on that learnings are able to make me become more progressive and able to and to that I am able to manage my own time, and I have the capacity to perform the task which is assigned of me. Give me an example of a time when you made a mistake at work. So based on my experience when I was working as an flexo printing operator of a paper bag printing company, my boss gave me a task which is to print a logo of a particular client with a particular color to it. So I did not catch up and able to clarify the color that my boss told me to use. So after a few minutes of an operation, he checked on me and able to see that I use a wrong color in a particular logo of our clients. So he immediately called my attention and able to told me to stop the operation right away. So I stopped it right away, and my boss scolded me and told me to listen carefully the instruction he gave in order to have less waste at work. So as an employee and able to understand my rule as an employee, I accept all the things that my boss said unto me, and make that mistake as a lesson learned in order to become more careful to the next task that he gave me. So tell me about the time when you were faced with a challenging situation and how did you solve it? So in my past experience in my job before, I was told to take over the overdue task of my colleague, which that time filed a unexpected sick leave. So the customer called us through telephone, and my boss told me to take that call. So directly, the customer scolded me, and he is very angry because of the delayed production of their materials. I did not interrupt him. By the time he finished his badly and angry words, I told him, I just apologized him and told him that I was going to address all the complaints, and I asked him questions about uh, each issue, and he started to calm down while giving the information giving the information I need. So all I did to fix that situation is I just stay calm and able to listen the angry words of our client, because as we all know that customer is always right. So have you faced a conflict with a coworker? How did you solve it? How did you resolve it? So having a complicated situation at work, especially dealing with our co-workers, this is very rampant in our society, especially in a world of work. So, but based on my experience, when I had a conflict with my co-worker or colleagues, I just had to give time for myself, refreshing, like a 1 day refreshing moment of my life, and seeing what I did, or realizing what did I done, why that person have a conflict on me. So after that, I just apologize right away, and also I accept right away the apologize that he gave unto me, and listen what he said. So because based on my knowledge and my own thought, I think there were no conflict if there were no conflict happen with just one person only. It happened with two persons with different uh, different understanding about something. So the best thing to do is to apologize and accept the apology of the opponent. So that's all. Thank you and God bless.